Now, Tracy, I have to say, this is rather fascinating. Tell me about it. As I understand, you started a collection about, was it 2010?
2010.
And this collection came as something of a surprise to you.
It did.
And it all started because of a competition.
Yes.
Tell me about the competition, please.
Well, the competition was to win one of 200 limited edition jars of Marmite XO.
Let's just pause for a second. Now you understand my surprise, madam. I understand people investing all sorts of creative and intellectual energy trying to win extraordinary prizes. Trips to Bali, that sort of thing. A day out with Michelle from Judge Rinder. Some karate or flower arranging lessons with the bodyguard on Judge Rinder. That sort of thing. Your investment was... How much time did you spend on this thing?
On this competition?
No, on the cats.
I spent a lot of time on the cats.
No, I understand. You spent a huge amount of time on this competition.
Yes, I did.
And it wasn't to win a trip to Bali, it's to win what?
It was a Marmite jar and entry into an exclusive club.
When you use the word exclusive, madam, it implies all sorts of things.
It's a secret society.
It's a what?
It's a secret society.
Secret in the sense it was a secret, because it's not a secret anymore.
No, it's a bit like the Illuminati secret.
You mean, as far as you're concerned, people who buy limited editions of Marmite are, in fact, governing and controlling the nuclear button? Dare I ask, what is this secret society called?
It's called the Memorabilia.
What? They're called the what?
Memorabilia.
The Memorabilia.
The Memorabilia.
Does one have to have memories to be in it?
No, you could be a member too. If we allowed you in, that was.
What do you do? What does one do if you're a member of the Memorabilia?
We make sure that people of the Marmalade, who are our sworn enemy, is not allowed to get hold of anything Marmite related.
The Marmalade. Now... Excuse me. What do the Marmalade do?
Well, they're also a secret society of Marmite haters and marmalade lovers. And they are always looking to take us down.
In what sense? Are there fights?
Well, it's an underground organisation, so...
What do you mean it's an underground organisation? Underground in what sense?
Underground in the we do not really exist sense.
Do you carry cards?
No, we have badges.
Well, then you must exist. I presume there's
Well, the badges are under the lapels.
I presume there's a secret handshake of some description.
No.
Nothing of that sort?
No. Nothing as sort of crazy as that.
What would happen if you spotted a member of the Marmalade? What would your reaction be?
Oh, we'd have to turn away and run really fast. We can't have any contact with them at all.
Now, 2013, you were trying to get a photo shoot, correct?
Yes.
For this particular collection.
That's correct.
And it needed to be moved. Where did it need to be moved from to?
It was moved from the house to the local Model Engineering Society.
Understood. And you were going to make sure that only Marmite were allowed in?
Indeed, we do have people come in from all over the country.
Absolutely.
When it's out, yes.
And check their badges and credentials and that sort of thing. And it needed to get to this particular space safely, very important.
And back.
Yes, and back.
Yeah.
No point otherwise. point is this. You didn't hire professional movers. You did it yourself by putting it in boxes, and your son over there, correct?
Yes.
And what I need to know now, Sam, is when Mum asked you to move this stuff, did she give you any special instructions?
Apart from being told to be careful multiple times, I wasn't really sure what was there.
Well, you knew that there were Marmite jars in it, right?
I didn't know the value.
Did you know the value? Of course not, because you're not a member of this secret society. True?
True.
And so all of the stuff was put in boxes, ready for you to move. You pick up one of the boxes, right? Now, it's very important. Did you run down the stairs?
No.
Were you drunk?
No.
Well, you laughed. That might be important, very important for the type of claim you're bringing. Were you working at the time?
No.
Right, but there's no reason to... Were you working now, out of interest?
Yes.
Well, that's what I'm getting at. It's a very reasonable, decent young man that wakes up in the morning and goes to work. Sensible and reliable, correct?
Yes.
That's why you're here today and you're still very close friends as well as mum and son, right?
Yes.
There's no reason to believe that he's normally somebody that behaves like a moron.
Well, he's not a moron.
He's not a moron at all. Goes to work.
No.
He's a thoroughly decent
Yes.
man, and I know he's thoroughly decent because of the way he's replied here. You picked up the big box of thing. How much stuff was in it?
It's about 20 jars-ish.
Now, you picked it up, you walked downstairs. Now, the first you heard of this was what, Tracy?
Mum, there's been an accident.
Oh, no, you heard crashing, didn't you?
Well, I heard crashing, but I didn't sort of relate it until he came up and said, Mum, there's been an accident.
And there was indeed an accident. Very quickly, Sam, what happened?
I tripped over the door frame, and then I tripped over the step.
Let's see the aftermath. Now, you packed that. Can I say, man, one of the things I was surprised by, bearing in mind the value of what's in it, it wasn't all covered and wrapped up in protective paper or...
No, it was just to go home and then put in the proper way of doing it, but it also wasn't in that state. It was all neatly packed.
Understood, but
Yes.
there wasn't bubble wrap or anything of that kind.
Not at the time,
Bear in
no.
mind, well, not at the time. No,
No.
that's the time that the
Yeah.
incident happened. Now, that's after you cleaned it up, and what you say, certainly, is that you packed it carefully.
Yes.
Of course, I believe that. But because these things weren't insured, it was also up to you to make sure that they were packed in a protective way, which especially would have ensured that in the event that they fell, there was some chance that the glass could survive. Do
Yes.
you see?
Yes.
Now, did you run down the stairs?
No.
Did you cavort down the stairs?
No.
Did you put the Marmite on top of your head and go, whee! Or something like that?
Not at all.
No? Did you stand up at the top of the stairs and go, goodness me, I hate this spread, I'm going to destroy it?
Didn't say out loud.
Are you, and this is a very important question, and bearing in mind, I can tell Porkis, do you understand?
I understand.
I hope you're standing comfortably here. This is a moment of importance. It's a big, big question. Just imagine that I'm Vladimir Putin. And this is KGB Central. Are you a secret agent of the Marmite?
No.
Speak! Don't be stupid. Stay and watch the best Judge Rinder moments. And I'm talking. Understood? Don't be a moron. Subscribe to Judge Rinder YouTube channel. Right now. That's an order.